It really is a labor of love, and if you ask my staff that's directly involved in that, I'm sure they'll tell you there's a lot of headaches with it, and they do. And I talk to them regularly as they're planning, but it is a year-long planning, and it takes a lot of police officers to make that happen, and we have to bring people in on their days off and other things. For the most part, though, even officers that are new, they volunteer for that. And I say volunteer, they're getting paid, don't get me wrong, but they volunteer for that assignment, and they just love it because the people are so supportive. When they run past you, you're encouraging them for running, but they're encouraging and thanking you. And there's just, when I go out there and I roam around the course and listen to the radio and just make sure everything's going good, I don't run into any officer that's grumpy or anything like that. They're very happy to be there and do it. And I remember the first time they ran that marathon, me and a group of officers, we got a relay team together and ran it, and we did that for several years. And I just remember seeing the names of someone who had died as a result of that act, and seeing those names on those bibs. And of course I recognize those names, but just thinking what an honor, how cool is that these people, and there are a lot of people, just average everyday people, that probably, it took everything they have to train and run that marathon, but they'll do it no matter what the pain and finish it. It's just it's a really neat event, and interesting story. We went out, and this year I was doing, just running the course. I mean, driving around and doing what I normally do, and just kind of talking to officers and other things out there. And I stopped at this one point, and there was a young man that was working there. It wasn't an officer, and it was one of the, he probably was a volunteer, but anyway, I was talking to him, and he said, "How long do you have to be out here?" I said, "Oh, I get to be out here. I don't have to be out here." And I think that's the way most of the officers feel, and it's just a really neat experience. I mean, I can't tell you how many times people were running past me and saying, "Thank you for all you do," and appreciate you. And of course, they're doing it to everybody, all the officers on that course. So it's a real neat experience. I'm so glad that that's something that the memorial, the foundation, that the group that runs that they came up with that idea, and they do it, and it takes a lot of work on their part every year too, and so I'm grateful that they do it.